was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And I think that everyone is looking forward to seeing Drew Lock take the next step in the quarterback evolutionary process. Decision-making is something that he's working on improving because he's got plenty of arm and makes excellent off-platform throws. What he's seeking now, to be consistent in all of his processes.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They look to throw. It's Lock. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Lock going to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lock. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Lock. This one is Slayton over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. On the give, it's Tracy, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Block now to throw. They'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Here's Locke to throw. That's complete to Smith-Marset. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Running left is Tracy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Locke. In trouble, and he's taken down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Purdy off the play fake. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw it is Locke. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Purdy. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here is 3rd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Purdy now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Locke's throw brought in by Bellinger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll hand it to Tracy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Looking to throw. Lock. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. Over the middle. He completes it to Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Lock. That one taken in by Neighbors. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lock. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Jair Brown who's got it. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat...
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. He'll find Smith-Marset complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Lock to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Off play action. Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Off play action. Purdy. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off the play fake. Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Purdy now on second down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Off play action. Purdy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the victory here for San Francisco.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. Taking on Drake May and the New England Patriots.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. To the air right away is May. And his first pass is incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play 1.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing Completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Falcon football. A play fake. Now Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll go play action here with Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll get three as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll throw with Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 32 yards. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Stevenson on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 2nd and 5. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing here is May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Penix. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Here's Penix on 1st and 10. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Penix. Looking deep here for Mooney. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To the air, May. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. Here's McLeod on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. To the air, Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To the sideline and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll throw with May. That is caught, and he goes out right around the 39. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Looking to throw, May. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's May. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes left side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time?
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Douglas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. May. Open man, the tight end Henry. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've come to half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Looking deep here from Mooney. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Douglas, the man in motion.
Now May to throw on 2nd down.
He finds Douglas complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's May.
Short pass caught by Henry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, May with it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down is May.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
On 4th down, on comes Joey Sly for the Patriot field goal.
This a 31-yard attempt. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They're going on 4th down. May.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the shotgun, it's May. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now Penix. The Pets are going to get there. Down he goes. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw, Penix. And that's off the mark, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And it's going to look to throw on first down. Over the middle, caught by London. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And looking to throw, Penix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this complete to Butte. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd down, May. He completes it to Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This is a 26-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's London. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And caught by London. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faith.
today.
From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got this to Pickens. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Now Gino.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On first down, Wilson. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. There's Wilson to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wilson's throw into the hands of Pickens. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Geno. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw is Wilson. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now Wilson. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
The Smith's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Again, Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. To throw is Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Geno out to throw. The quick slant caught.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Charbonnet trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Wilson will throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Geno on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Smith.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now it's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Smith. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got this to Pickens. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Smith now to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. There's the stiff arm. And shutting him off. Now open field. He's still on his feet. And all the way down to the 5. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw, Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. To the air again, Smith. Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Harris running straight ahead. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Oh, Wilson going to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 7. Now Gino. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Smith throwing again. This is Fant on the short completion, powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first and 10. Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing now is Geno. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. To throw on second down is Smith. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press it.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.
Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, this is the National Football League.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First run now for Kyron Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. Still going. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 62 yards. And the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Off of play action, here's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches in the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
But what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some room to roam now. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. From the 50, Stafford. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Stafford. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Play action. It's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Smith. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. That one taken in by Whittington. First target, first catch, and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Throwing is Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Demarcus Robinson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Smith. He'll buy some time right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Geno now to throw. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or pop.
Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks take back over. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On second down, it's Walker.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And they're going to speed things up here.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Out of the end zone comes Smith.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the jet sweep, here comes Puka. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup.
And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll try the air now with Stafford.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Stafford. Robinson's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So Geno and the Seahawks down 28-24, 2:18 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That completes it again to Metcalf.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Now 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good. And
he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Now it's Stafford. And that's caught by Williams. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now the try here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. One last throw here for Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to...
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Bo Nix and the
And off we go from Denver. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Watson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Down the right sideline. And all the way in.
and touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Jeudy.
64 yards.
And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And he rifles one incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll go play action with Nix. And that will be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Watson on 1st down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Watson now to throw.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Watson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Off the play fake, Nix.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
On play action, here's Nix.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
To throw, here's Nix.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football.
Now Watson, well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They had the
incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
To throw is Nix.
Here's a diving catch right side. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Now it's Nix.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Nix to the air.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Now it's Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Watson trying to get his guys moving. To throw on 2nd is Watson. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And
it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Throwing on second down, Nix. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Nix on first down.
Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Here's Nix.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Throwing Nix.
They'll roll him out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On first down, it's Watson.
That one complete to Prochet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Watson
Right back to Njoku.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
Back to throw again.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Ford is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nix eluding the pressure right. Open man, and again it's Sutton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. For 30 more yards and another 1st down. Off-play action. Nix. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Nix. He completes this to Sutton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Nix. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Off play action. Nix. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
On 2nd down, it's Nix.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:54 on the clock. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Watson. Completes to Njoku.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here's Watson.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 30.
Now Watson.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Watson.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Watson to throw.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the